One of the questions I'm asked a great deal is, do children require digestive enzymes? And I can answer this many different ways, but mostly yes. And it's because of breastfeeding. It would depend on if the child was breastfed and how long they were breastfed. Let me tell you a little story to help you understand this. I had a child that came into this world very healthy looking. She weighed 8.5 pounds. Everything was fine. I had her by natural childbirth. But on the day that she came into this world, my husband got orders for Vietnam, and we had to move within 1 week. Well, with my first child, I breastfed, and he was very healthy and still is today. But with Colleen, I didn't breastfeed because my milk began to dry up from the stress. And she wasn't thriving. We took her to 16 doctors in 6 weeks, and no one could tell me why. We were in the military, so you become a number more than seeing just one doctor. And no one could tell me why. She started her major surgeries, everything went downhill from there, and I was fighting to find out what I could do for her. When, in health science, I began to understand how we as humans evolved from the very first time of conception. And in 5 days, we honestly know who we are sexually. We also are given all the information we need for the rest of our life. And it is the 9th to 12th week during gestation that we are given the ability, if everything is perfect, if everything is going very well, we have the propensity to begin to make our digestive enzymes for life. Now, they are turned on by the DNA of the child. The problem was I had the mumps during this very significant 3 weeks time that my child was developing her digestive enzymes, and hence she didn't develop the propensity to produce digestive enzymes on call. A child's body, as they come into this world and growing, they are not finished until they become a teenager, until they're in puberty. So you have to understand that the whole time until they're 12 or 13 years old, they are still developing. Now, our digestive enzymes, we get that one chance. And if the things don't go right and they're not breastfed, this is what it looks like. For the first 18 months, the baby has been developed to expect to be breastfed for 18 months. And this is because they cannot break down carbohydrates yet. All their enzymes come from mother's milk, and all of their nutrients and everything else they need to grow to who they need to be, and especially for their digestive tract to be completed, has got to be through mother's milk for 18 months. At about 18 months, they begin to develop some teeth. They begin to be able to handle some carbohydrates. And we give our babies cereal and things like this to help them sleep through the night. We don't realize that they're just not made up that way. And then the child itself isn't even able to handle sugars until they're 36 months old. They have developed 10 to 14 teeth. They are able to chew. They are able to break the carbohydrates down and to handle the glucose. And we give our babies cookies and all kinds of things. And so these children come into this world with problems already. Colic isn't natural. Colic is a response not being able to break the food down correctly that's been given to the child. And we even have babies that have been told, or I should say their mothers have been told by pediatricians, that if the baby is only having 1 or 2 bowel movements a day, that's natural for the baby. When in truth is, food in, waste out within just moments. And that's how babies work. That's how they stay healthy. And so I found very early I had to start giving some of these babies digestive enzymes. And they were able to give that to them in tepid water They could shoot it in their mouth in a little applicator that they have for babies for medicine, and put it in their mouth and then give them to bottle if they're not breastfeeding. And so what happens is then the child begins to have the proper digestion that they can break down the foods that we as parents give them. Also, children that aren't having good bowel movements from the very same reasons are given probiotics. Now, I only use one strain for them at the time. We're talking newborns. I use L. plantarum because that's the type of probiotic that grows other healthy probiotics or bacteria from them. And so, yes, we give babies digestive enzymes when they have sickness or whatever. We treat them just as we do an adult. It's not in the size, people, it's in the need for the enzymes. So if a child has a drastic digestive problem, we give them digestive enzymes just like we would do an adult. You treat the need, not the age or the size. This isn't medicine. This is something the body requires and is unable to make itself. Do you understand that almost all, I should say, diseases that children come into this world with are a lack of metabolic or digestive enzymes? And so, of course, they're going to need digestive enzymes. And you can never take too many if you're using a really good form that has no, toxins or no fillers and things like that. They're able to take it and do very, very well. In fact, it got redundant at first with mothers letting me know how many bowel movements their babies finally started having and all these things. And most of us know that babies just really have quite a few during the day, unless they're not digesting their food as they should. So even mothers that are breastfeeding can take digestive enzymes to assist their baby into digestion. So, they're going to get them if the need is there. So I can tell you absolutely, and it's a good scientific fact, that they may require digestive enzymes for health.